advantage of the reading part was the fact that you could see the timer, so you could organize your time for each section of the reading part.
Speaking of...
I think one of the best functions was the fact that we were able to change, to highlight some of parts of the text, and the fact that we could change the font and the color of the words in the text.
Okay, so the fact that I was able to take notes on the screen was very helpful, because once I got to another question, I was able to return to previous ones. So, notes, yeah.
About the gapped text, I like the fact that once we clicked on the text, it appeared to the whole body. So it was easier to see if it was well integrated.
Actually, I have noticed the same thing when I personally had some CPE tests for reading, especially for gapped, because when you see the paragraphs inserted in the text, you can actually understand, you comprehend the text better, and you see it differently. You see the paragraphs like a whole body, and it's easier. And I noticed my scores were better through this, let's say, strategy.
The biggest advantage regarding the writing part was the fact that you could easily modify your text without having to rewrite lots of parts or messing up your paper, comparing with the paper.
What else?
And the fact that your words were counted, so it was easier to structure your essay.
Speaking of writing, I would say that it's a great advantage that you have that word count, the fact that you can edit answers, the fact that technology is really helpful, is familiar. I would say that the fact that you finished earlier, like half an hour, some of you, almost half an hour, that allowed proofreading, which is mandatory to happen in any kind of exam. Right, because while you proofread, you can notice mistakes and you can easily correct them, which is actually quite impossible if you have a different, if you sit the exam differently, like paper-based, right? In this very way, you could reorganize paragraphs, or you can correct mistakes if you notice them, and you have plenty of time to do it. You don't panic. So writing is definitely a great advantage, is one of the greatest. What about listening? This is another, let's say, significant aspect to discuss.
The greatest advantage is that we could adjust the volume.
Yes, your hearing abilities, yes.
You're hearing the sound in your headphones.
Yeah, so
You can hear the
no
noise.
other sound was on the background.
So no disturbing
No.
noise.
You could concentrate.